Hi, wherever you're watching from, welcome to this video for chapter 9 of The Greatest Secret. And this one's called Dissolving Limiting Beliefs. So I'm going to have a little chat about the bit at the start of page 159, where Rhonda says, "It can be a bit tricky to spot your beliefs for the very reason that you believe they're the truth rather than a belief." And she goes on to say, however, once you become aware of a belief, the dissolution begins, and what's left of the belief will collapse through the continued awareness of it. But I want to really focus on that first bit, where she says it can be a bit tricky to spot your beliefs. And kind of, yes, in that if we all agree, and societally we often have things where we all agree that that's how it is, that's how it goes. And so it can be hard to spot them from that perspective. But we've got a real benefit here as a human being because we've got our feeling system. So whenever we're in a belief, whenever we're taking an idea as a truth, we get feedback from our physical system because we're not designed for the rigidity of beliefs. We're not designed for the apparent fixedness of a belief that says this is it and this is true. This is how it goes all the time, every time, which is essentially what a belief is saying internally. We're so not designed for that. And so our feeling system tells us that. We get the discomfort, we get this, what we call negative feelings, we get the restriction, the contraction. That's our alarm system. That's there for us the whole time to wake us up to being in a belief. So every time something looks like a problem, every time something looks like I can't do it, every time you think I haven't got time for and feel that constriction of stress and pressure, even every time you do really well and think, oh my goodness, right, now I've got to keep going like that and keep performing like that in order to keep being praised, being recognised, being promoted. All of these are beliefs. All of these are bringing with them a yuckiness, an ickiness, just that sense of not okay. It looks like something needs to be fixed in the world. It looks like something needs to change in order for me to be okay. And that 100% of the time tells you that you're in belief. And so I kind of don't entirely agree with it being tricky to spot them, because the more we recognise that those feelings are 100% reliable to tell us when we've got lost in beliefs rather than just being in reality, done, sorted. We know that's what's happening. And we know that every time there's something there to bring into awareness and to see and to recognise, even if it's just to go, whoa, hang on, this feels horrible. There must be something going on. There must be a story being believed. There must be a temporary idea that's been taken as a truth. Even that is enough to start to break the pattern and break the repetitive habit of trying to fix the apparent problem. It only appears to be a problem based on the beliefs that are being held here. So what do you hear in this? When have you seen this for yourself, that the ease, even in challenging situations, when you're not caught up in your head? And when have you had that contraction of being caught up in beliefs, including if it's, wow, I'm amazing, I haven't done well. Like we so easily go to the, oh, I'm so rubbish and I'm so terrible, but notice how it's also there in the inflated ideas of I'm now a special me. Tell me what you've seen. Tell me in your own experience where you've seen that distinction of being in the flow of reality, just being with it, out of ideas into the moment. And when you've been caught up in your head, caught up in ideas, caught up in beliefs, and the contraction and the constriction of that. Consider that it is 100% reliable. Whenever it feels wrong, whenever it feels sticky, whenever it feels difficult, it's belief. It's an invitation to see that there's a belief being held and they're never true. There's something else to look at. Test out, is it ever true, whatever it is you're believing? Is it 100% definitely true? Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.